Welcome to the Daily Energize podcast, your quick dose of clarity, quick tips, and the spark you need to shine bright. Here's your host, Spencer Jones.
Hey, real quick, before we hop into this full episode of the Daily Energize, just sit down with me for a moment. How are you doing? Seriously, how are you doing? Is life going well? Things happen in a beautiful way? Or are there some things weighing you down? No judgment or any of that stuff for me. I'm just checking in. How are you doing? Honestly, truthfully, authentically, how are you? I know life can be tricky at times. It can be heavy at times. And we feel like we need to put on a face. And I get it. I've done that before, and there's still times I feel like I need to. In certain situations, I need to put on a face or a facade for a short time. But I never let it stay there like I used to. I used to let that face, that facade, stay for years. And those 20 plus years, almost 30 years of my life, I was living in a facade, right? This fake image. And that's no way to live. You are worthy to shine bright. But to do that, we need to be open and honest with ourselves. How are we doing? And it's okay if it's not great. And it's okay if it is fantastic. It's okay if you're somewhere in the middle. But just be open. Open to yourself about it. And if you don't have someone checking in on you, who loves you, who cares for you without judgment, and who asks you to just get real with them, be like, okay, cool. Is that really the answer, or are you just saying that? Right? And goes a couple layers deeper, just to make sure you're doing good, and not just the top answer. It goes such a long way. And I've noticed for me in my life that those people don't just happen randomly, or they rarely happen randomly. They do at times, but they rarely happen randomly. I mean, I don't believe in anything being a coincidence as it is, right? It's all meant to be. But in this case, what I'm referring to is sometimes I need to specifically ask someone who I love and care about and who I feel love and care for me to say, hey, can you just check in with me at times? I'm not always great at sharing it with others. Can you just check in? And so I ask them, and they do. And I don't have many. I have, outside of Katie, I have 2 others that will check in with me that I've asked to do that. And I can think of one other one who checks in regularly now, who I didn't ask, but he's a brother and loves me, and he just started doing it, and I'm incredibly grateful. Have those people in your life, those people who love you for you and are willing to check in, because it goes such a long way. Because life is amazing, and it's incredible, and it has some fantastic, beautiful times in it. And it also has a flip side. Those dark, those difficult times. And no, you've heard me say this before many, many, many times, but you are never alone. You have me. You have the Energizer family by your side. And you have your family and friends and many other people. But we don't necessarily know to check in unless you ask. Sometimes we do, and sometimes other people do. They know, they could sense it, and that's just how they're led, and they ask. But oftentimes, we're not. We don't want to be a pastor. We don't think about it, because we're all living our own lives. It's not that we're trying to be selfish or we don't care or anything like that. And I want you to think about that for you, friend, and other people in your life. Like, we all are living our own lives, have all these different things happening, but yet we still care and love for you and one another. We just forget to check in at times because our life gets busy and we get distracted. But if you ask us, hey, can you just check in with us? Awesome. All of a sudden it's on our radar and we'll start checking in. How amazing is that? So look around your circle. Who can you ask to just check in with you? And it doesn't have to be every day. It could be once a week. It could be randomly. But invite them to check in. They will be grateful for it. And you can do the same thing for them if they want. If they want, they don't have to. But it'll go such a long ways for you to have a person who you can just vent to, you can release things to, and go, I'm doing great today. I'm fantastic. I'm on top of the world. Or, I'm doing all right. I'm struggling a little bit here. Just to share that. Man, it's huge. So if you don't have someone, please look around your circle and invite someone to do it. It is such a huge, huge, huge help. And what was just supposed to be the beginning of this episode turned into the episode. So that works for me, if it works for you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for loving me and supporting Katie and I. Thank you for loving you and supporting yourself and the other energizers around you. Together we are stronger. Together we are changing the world. Thank you for being you. Let's keep being us and shining bright. All right, until next time, I'll catch you later.